change our gear up just a bit. Just showcase the differences between the male and female counterpart. Because like the male counterpart for this one has it covers the mouth and everything. But no, I think I want to go for the I'm thinking of going for the longsword this time, and I think it's fire. Yeah, it's fire. And there's a set. There's a set here. I can't remember what it's called. It's the Anja. Yeah, but basically like the Anja armor. It's kind of, yeah, like you're thinking like with the male counterpart, you know, it's kind of got like that knight helm looking thing, right? It's fully covered, like the body's fully covered, but here it's kind of like a bikini thing, so it's like, oh man, that's very protective. But I think it also increases your, like there's one piece of armor where it increases your fire attacks, so then it kind of works well with like the fire longsword, because like, you know, mix and match, it's cool aesthetics, but then like you also get like the sets and then also the properties and like the buffs that come with it, right? And the Anja armor and then the longsword, it's just, you know, they're both red, you're doing fire damage, bonuses, let's just go with it and let's hunt down the dino, man. It doesn't really make sense hunting down the dino. I feel like the dino would have a lot of fire resistance since he breathes fire anyways. But like the longsword is so anime, dude. Like the dual blade is anime, dual blades, but like there's that one move. There's this one move. It's so fucking anime. I'm gonna see if I can try to show it. But there's a lot of areas still to explore. A lot of you could see the majority of them on the minimap, like a lot of the major items and like the materials you can gather, but then just like seeing it for yourself, right? Exploring every little corner and nook and cranny. If that's even the saying. It's just a satisfying feeling too. I'm running for like 2 seconds and you can already hear the character like out of breath. I mean, like with the sword like that, like going through the cape and everything. I feel like the sword is like, I feel like there's a hole on the cape. There's like a small little like white spotty patch in there. And like the sword is just dangling off like the little hole there. It's really weird. But like, I love how you can pick up just like random stones and like little things here and there and just equip into your slinger. This I never understood, like the vine here. I never understood it. You can't. I don't think you can climb up and down on the vines. It's just like you just kind of choose the direction and then just jump off of it. But no, I feel like I'm just way too far, man. Maybe I'll fast travel. Ah, footprint. Here we go. Hopefully it's the right monster. Ends up fighting the rathalos again. I really wanna try the rathalos though with some of the melee weapons. It's easy enough doing with the bow because you're just constantly utilizing your ranged attacks. I mean, that's what the bow is, right? But then the melee, getting it in there, still something I'm learning to do. It's like fighting the Diablos in the beta, like with a melee weapon. Oh, man, it's not that hard. I mean, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. Because a lot of the situations, like Diablos and Rathalos, they have too many attacks that move him out of the way. Like a lot of mobility. So then it's catching up to them, right? Catching them on recovery, things like that. Whereas the ranged weapons, like no matter what the enemies are doing, as long as you're open, right? As long as you're in position, you can just keep shooting them. Rather than having you to chase them, get an attack, and then roll out of the way. And they do like a lunging attack, right? And then you have to chase them back, etc. Oh, that's a nice shot there. This area is pretty cool. It's like, I don't know what to make of this area. Like, you look on the minimap, like, it's so fucked, man. Like, it's so fucked on the minimap. And, like, half the time I'm reading the map, and it's just, like, which one's the one that leads me to, like, the top, like, top area, or, like, the bottom? You know, which one's the staircase? Which one's the hill? You know, like, if I take this, do I do a 180? It's just, it's, like, that small area and, like, some of the other areas on the map. Just hard to read it. But that's something you kind of just have to... You just play enough and then you just remember. But that's what I like about it too. It's like, I mean, if you just play enough, you can just remember it. But not knowing 100% of the map, and it kind of gives that mysterious, unknown adventure, exploration feel to it. That's what I really like too. You know, for the most part, you're looking at the map, you're following the scout flies. If you find the footprints or mucus, scratches here and there, right, for the clues. But if you're still exploring, right, without knowing everything, it's still cool. Because it just feels like an adventure, man. And this area is just so pretty. A lot of pollen everywhere. A lot of flowers. And like you look at the minimap too, right? There's a shit ton of collectibles. Just a shit ton, man. I wonder why you have to scrape it, you know? Like I've always like thought about it. Like you find footprints and it's like, okay, you know, it's still warm. It was like running away in the heat of battle or something. There we go, and there he is. But then you get the mucus, right? Like I guess you could just like touch it on the spot or like smell it and look at it, but then like why do you have to like carve it out and like where are you hiding that thing, man? If you gained like, oh, the monster's mucus, and if that was part of like some of the materials for like some of the equipment, that'd be kind of cool though. Yo, if I can get a turf war going in, dude. Please. No, he's running away. He's having none of that shit, man. At least I found that guy though. The giant jokes. He turns his head over here and he just stares at me. Like that'd be kind of cool, rather than just looking like, you know what I mean? Like he's kind of scouting at the area, right? But let's go. Let me try to show that one attack in there. You have to, basically, like with the longsword, when you get the spirit attacks in there, which is what I think they're called, like the spirit blade, when you press R2, like the special attack button, when you finish the entire combo, you gain a buff. And I think it stacks up to 3 times. The color of your gauge underneath the sharpness, it changes layers depending on how many charges you have set up. And the special anime attack that I'm talking about uses up one of those charges, because it's a really strong attack. There we go. Right, and then you can see the little white, bright, flickering thing on the gauge, right? So I'm level 1 right now. I'm not sure the exact percentage of DPS, but it's a buff regardless. Flash him a little bit there. Boom, perfect. Oh, dude, I didn't have enough energy for that. Oh, shit, man. I needed just a little bit more energy and I could have finished out that combo there. Just run into it like the Prometheus thing. Instead of running sideways, just run like straight back where you know it's gonna be going into. It's a really fun weapon. It doesn't take too much to learn. Like, because there's a lot of range, there's a lot of damage, and a lot of speed. The only thing is just like the sharpness, right? You lose sharpness pretty fast. Pretty damn fast, but it's just, yeah, just a really good amount of speed, damage, and range for beginners to pick up. Like compared to the greatsword, right? Like the greatsword is cool because like all the charge attacks and everything, right? But then it's hard to deal with the slow pace of things, unless you're constantly rolling, attacking, canceling, etc. Right? Nice. You know what? I just realized I'm glad the jump attack didn't work, because like it would have been such a waste, because like the shock trap, you don't want to waste it on the fucking mount attack in there, right? See, now we go level 2, right? Now it's like a tinty yellow. I guess that's kind of a gold too. It's kind of goldish. Jimmy, I'm recovering my health here. And I love the little palicos and like the cats. Like whenever they're talking, right? They're always like, usually it's like meow 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 meow. Right, but then in brackets it like translates it in English. Like it's just like a little cutesy thing. If I'm gonna use the paralysis knife, I might as well do it, right? During a fight and between fights, just get it over with. Wind strike. There we go. Now I can do the enemy strike. I'm gonna wait until it gets to the next area. I believe it's called the Helm Splicer. But yeah, after I sharpen my weapon. No, this is bad. This is bad. Kinda lucky. Kinda lucky. I lucked out. I don't know if that was a full committed attack, but either way, right? Still does a lot of damage regardless. But I love the animations too. It's very smoky. You know, sparkles, ash here and there. Right? Here we go. Oh, fuck me, I wasted it. No, whether it connects or not, as long as the first hit connects, I think it's an automatic execution. Like, you're already committed into it. But basically, it uses one of those charges. It uses one of those charges. So now I'm at the second one right now. The charges also run out, right? Like, it's on a duration thing. As you can see, I'm like, maybe like 85, 90% left on the second level right now. Let me see if I can get a mount attack in here. Nice. I just find it funny too, because like we have all these weapons. No, but that makes a lot of sense. I was thinking like, why aren't we using our weapons? Why are we using like this little dagger that does no damage, right? But at the same time, when you're mounting onto an enemy, you're not gonna have free hands. You know what I mean? Like even the sword and shield are dual blades. Like you have to use two hands. A lot of the weapons requires two hands. Practically all of them, right? So while the monster's moving around and trying to get you off, what are you holding on to? Ooh, dude, like, I don't know, like, just the slashes, the animation, the tinty red. Anime! Dude. Okay, that one didn't do too much damage in there, but, like, it's just the feel of it, you know? You do this whole thrust, like, Dark Souls thrust move, right? You slice them up in the air, or you slice yourself up in the air. Right, and then you come down with this anime slash with an explosion and one of those after trail, like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm a huge anime fan. If I had to choose a favorite weapon though, I don't think I can say it right now, like they're all so cool. Just the little executions and the finishes that they added in. It's just way too fucking cool, man. Also the longsword too, when you're putting it back in, right? You like want to run out of combat, like it's really fast, you know? I think sword and shield and like the dual blades, I think has to be like the fastest when you're putting away the weapons or bringing them back out, right? But like the longsword, it's actually not that slow. It's actually not that slow. It's actually surprisingly really fast transition. You know what? It's fine. I didn't get it, but it's fine. Because like the finisher for the longsword is really cool because you do this like 3-4 slash thing. What's going on over here? Is he? It's purple. Is he sleeping or is he confused? Maybe he's confused. Maybe because the amount of pollen in the area right now. Maybe. I don't know. I never fought the bosses in this area, so I don't actually know what that was. But I'd imagine with the question mark, he was confused due to the amount of shit in this area. Maybe the purple things in the minimap. Maybe activated some of the flowers. That's kind of cool because I know in the desert area, there's like there's a small little spot where you attack this flower and it just oozes out a pool of just poison. But it's hard getting the monsters to fight in there. Maybe it was something like that in this area. Oh, bitch-ass tail swipe. That didn't even look like an attack. It's just like he's doing like a 360. Oh, and Jimmy's riding one of the Jagresses too. That's amazing. I love the fact that the Palicos and the cats always can also, they're like the same thing. They can also like tame one of the minor, like minions and like smaller monsters. Yeah, okay, I don't want to die. I don't want to die. No, because I don't think I've ever seen that before either, where it grabs you up and it knocks you back down, and it's the whole, oh, wait for the right opportunity, right? And then like you're kind of, you're scared, you're crawling back, right? But having Angie over here breathe fire. Ooh, eating that for dinner. Dude, what? You can actually get denied? Oh wow, well I understand getting knocked out, right? But like that's really cool. Because like the hitboxes didn't make sense at all. You think I would have just been able to have advantage over that, but that's really cool. When you get the full Spirit Blade combo in there with the finisher uses up all your gauge. So you have to build it up from the beginning. Because it makes sense. If the hit connects, or I think it uses all of it. If the hit connects, you are getting the second or third or first, whatever charge level, where you're upgrading the buff. So obviously, if you didn't use all of them, you still have enough remaining for another combo right away, right? Rather than fitting in normal attacks in there to build in the gauge. But that's what I like too. It's like you start off with like just a regular attack or the first spirit attack, right? In between the charge attacks though, or in between the spirit attacks, right? You can get regular attacks in there without losing the combo. That's what I really like. I like features like this. It's just too fucking cool, man. Come on, please. Nice, 150. There's like 2 bombs, man. Anime! Ugh. No, that's actually not too much damage. Is it my sharpness? No, I don't think it's my sharpness. I think I just got a wrong spot in there. But I know when you do it to like the large Jagras, right? Oh fuck, dude. Like each explosion tick does like a good like 10-15. But I think Angie over here is just a little bit more resistant. And also depends on like where you're hitting them too, right? But like that spinning finisher is just really cool. You know, I wonder if you can like shoot something in his mouth, you know, like while it's trying to bite you up. Maybe shoot something in his mouth and sort of knock him back or something, right? I guess if you had like a flash pod or something like that, maybe. Yo, come on, I still got the hit in there, man. I still got the slides. I should have connected. But I got interrupted at the last second there. It's very interesting how vulnerable you are with that move. Like, you don't have priorities. You're not gonna have poise. Maybe if I had the Rocksteady Mantle. Rocksteady Mantle, I think you pretty much have poise throughout everything. Like, you could have a Diablos running towards you and you're pretty much fine. But, like, of course, you still lose HP, right? Yeah, I don't think my DPS is too good right now because, no, it's practically nighttime and he's already here. He's not even at his final location yet. Thank God for iframes, man. Thank God for iframes. I like how there's, like, regular rolling. But also when you're sprinting away, you can do the, Dolphin dive for iframes. Come on, man. I just want to show the slice again. Spirit Storm. Oh, dude, that is so dirty. Just like right from the head through the mouth. Dude, God, I love that, man. I mean, it's a coincidental thing with the animation. Like, I could have done it anywhere on his body, but it just looks cool with the camera angle, right? Fuck, man. He's running away. No, but like when you get knocked out from the mounting phase, I'm not sure if I pressed anything to zipline back. I think it was just an automatic response almost, because I think mainly it just depends on how much stamina you have. If you're constantly getting knocked out, if you're constantly not bracing, or if you're not able to brace through, right? You know, you're gonna lose stamina and knocked out, right? But I think if you have stamina, I think you just get back on, because I don't think there ever is a QTE, or ever was, for you to press something and zipline back. It's a situation that I haven't really played around with, so I'm not too sure. But it just feels automatic, getting that Lost Planet 2 or Just Cause zipline back on the monster. But here, you know what I mean, right? It's like the standard longsword combo. Oh, nice finisher with the finishing combo in there too. But you know what I mean, right? It's like the standard longsword combo. where you fit in between the regular attacks with the special attacks, right? Fuck, man. Fucking Angie. Angie's a really fun boss, you know. Like the beta has rathalos and the Diablos as like the apex monsters, like the bigger ones. But those ones are a little bit too hard for me to showcase some of the other weapons. Yo, get the hell out of the way, man. Get the hell out of the way. They're like, yo, man, we got a female hunter here. I've never seen one before. And then, like, that one guy on the right, he's just like, he's like standing. He's like, I'm taller than you, bitch. I'm taller. I'm fucking taller. But no, that was the longsword. I hope you guys enjoyed it, though. It's, other than the Helmbreaker and some of the, there was one move I didn't get to showcase. Basically, when you do the triangle and circle move, the one where you kind of slice horizontally and dash backwards or to the side, from there, you can press R2 and circle and do an even bigger of an evasive slash. It uses up your entire gauge, though, and I think depending on how much gauge you have, increases your iframes. Something like that, though, but I didn't get to showcase it. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see some of the other weapons, links are down below. But in the end, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you all next time.